Alright guys, it's still July. John here. We got the 500 SL uncovered. It's waking up from a long nap. I probably drove it about a month ago. I try to drive it at least once a month, but there's always a car behind it with a car cover. I have car covers on my cars, except for the Kia van, because I get sick and tired of washing cars. So when you get older, you go, you know what, I don't want to wash the cars anymore. You know, maybe once every 6 months, but it keeps it real clean. You know, they're just cheap car covers. The cars that sit outside just get beat up by the sun. But I put 2 covers on this one so it doesn't get scratched, because everybody comes in here at night and watches the big screen. Keeps it from. I used to have a cat, and the cat used to walk all over it. Used to get on top of the soft top and start doing this thing to it. So there's a 1991 500 SL with the M119 engine, V8. So there it is. I think it's got I think I'm at about 38,000 miles on it now. Yeah, I'm almost at 39,000. So you got the interior in here. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera. Then you've got the hood release. It's got a royal blue interior, a royal blue soft top. Also got to take the top off today. Hopefully either today or tomorrow. You know. And you go to open it. It's been a pretty good car. There were a lot of little things that were wrong with it when I got it. You know, I had one owner, old Japanese couple. This was his wife's 60th birthday present. And she didn't like driving it because she was like about this tall and about this big around. She had to have pillows and stuff to see over the steering wheel, and you know, I couldn't figure it out. Got it on Craigslist, and it was in Riverside. It's always been garage. It's all original paint. Pretty much a time capsule. You know, these are good cars. They're not hard to work on. I haven't had to do a whole lot. You know, I thought, oh well, man, the spark plugs are gonna be really hard. No, they're not. There's just covers. Ow, I hit my head. There's covers right here on both sides. You just pop the cover off, and the spark plugs are right there. Real easy to get to. You still have room on both sides here to work on stuff. As far as the engine, it's just basically all I've had to do is you know, I did all the fluids in it. I haven't done the brake fluid. It had a problem where it kept blowing. I think it was number 9 fuse, and there was something in the radio system. It was either the radio head in the dash, a radio receiver in the trunk. Could have been the antenna. Then there's, did I say amplifier under the passenger footwell? Something was blowing the fuse. I should have, I think it was a cassette deck. But yeah, I wanted something different, and I had an extra free Pioneer head unit that came with that toolbox. It had speakers and everything in it, and I said I don't need that in the garage here. Plus it had a refrigerator. Took that out. But anyways, yeah, I spent about probably $350 installing the stereo. I put in a amplifier in the trunk. I took there's behind the seats, there's like a parcel shelf in the UK. I think These cars came with little jump seats in the back, but there's like this much room back there, so it'd be just like little kids or dogs. US, they didn't come with that. But I still have the original one. It's up in the attic. But I had a friend, met him on a Mercedes forum, and he lived somewhere in Orange County, and he had bought a black one, and he was trying to make a dragster out of it, and he lightened it by 1,000 pounds. These cars are heavy cars. They're, I think it's 4,700 pounds, something like that. It's pretty freaking heavy. You know, it's real solidly built. But anyways, he goes, "Hey John, I've got all these interior parts from my SL, because I'm making it into a drag car." And so he gutted his interior and everything he could take off the car. He gave it to me. I sold a lot of it off on eBay because I didn't really need it all, but he didn't want to throw it away, and he was living at his mom's house, and mom was getting on his case. So I took his old parcel shelf. It's a big unit with doors that open, you know. I took that and stripped it and then recovered it in blue vinyl that I got at a fabric store, real cheap. And then I cut a big hole on one side like that and put a bass speaker right there. I said, I can butcher this part, but if anybody ever wants this car and bring it back to original, then I have the original one in there. It's kind of a nautical themed car. It's white and royal blue. I don't know. It looks good at a marina, that's for sure. What else? I think I think the tires are getting old. I put new tires on there, Yokohamas, but they're like, 10 years old maybe. So there's that. Don't really feel like doing that because I don't drive it that far anyways, you know. Okay, so today, what is it? It's 87 degrees at 6:30. Been waiting for it to cool down a little bit so I don't overheat myself working on stuff. But today I am going to install our little friend, the thing that makes noise. This is cost maybe $35 for me to get that. I'm going to take the muffler off, and then this just bolts right onto the resonator. Makes it a little louder. Just probably, I take the muffler off and do this. I've probably done it in 3 or 4 times, you know. I drive it for 6 months with that, and I get tired of it being loud. I put the muffler on it. I don't know, but it's more fun driving with that. But you want to go fast because it sounds really good, you know. I took it off last time. I go, you're going way too fast, you know. Love hearing it switch gears. Now these little GoPro cameras don't do well in low light. Let's see if it looks any good. Yeah, well, I still got the Corona mask in there. Yeah, so it just has this unit here. And it's got a, where is it? Let me get my leg in here. Good Lord. These things are so low down to the ground. Yeah, I'll have one of these that gives me the voltage. Had a lot of voltage problems with this car. And with that stereo, there's a separate bass control right here. I just used one of the existing screws. I didn't have to drill any holes or anything like that. But yeah, that was a real nightmare installing the stereo. It took me about a week, but I finally got it done. I had to figure out the whole wiring system there. I couldn't find any wiring systems. You know, there's so you got 2 speakers on the door, speaker tweeters up here. That big one is supposedly a bass for the bass amp. The original one But I put another big, I think it's either an 8 or a 10-inch speaker. It's real heavy and it sounds pretty good. Okay, I want to show you what it sounds like with the muffler on. That's it with the muffler on. Yeah, I put it in that cooler, the camera. It went from like 120 down to about 59 degrees in 1 minute, so that's good. All right, so you just basically have 13, 12. It's just 3 of them. I got this one's out. Leave one in because you got to undo some rubber stuff, but then you have this kind of hidden, a hidden bolt, and I believe these are the original bolts, so I'm going to try yeah, see, right here, it's just kind of donuts. One goes up on the top up there, and then when it just goes, there's one on either side that kind of go like that. And I just used, sometimes you can use a screwdriver, but you don't want to break them because then you're gonna have to buy some. I just used this thing that I had laying around and just grabbed it and pushed it up. And I also have a jack right here, kind of in the center. Now I can just unloosen that bolt and the whole thing will come down. You can get these things. They're just standard 3-inch. It's okay. Let's see. All right, all done. Good and solid. Done. Okay, now let's try it out and see what it sounds like. That's it. Now to take this monolith off. First thing, oh God, boy, I should have run into that, huh? Ooh. Remember that. It ain't easy. So put the key in. Pull this back. There, that undoes the front locks and the back locks. See? Okay. Now, I get my, whatever this is. What is this bag? Premium Royal Products. I've got my winch up there. This is like a big ritual for SL owners of this generation. Kind of nice, the newer ones have that automatic. It's already done. Okay, let's bring this down. Mr. Roboto. I have these marked. That's driver's side, so this goes this way. This should say front. It says front. That goes this way. This is for passenger side. And this is for the rear. To do this without scratching the poor car. Okay, I'll put that right there. Hook it up. Get the front on. Get the sides on. La 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 la. You can easily scratch your car doing this, so you got to be real scientific. Okay, I like getting it right along with this back window, like that, like this. Bring it up a little. I'll make sure that's kind of in the center line. Looks good, Captain. And what I like to do is go into the junk room and get some towels. Everybody's got a room like that. It's a place where you just throw all your junk in. I think it'll be okay. It's gonna wanna swing forward anyways, I think. So I'll bring it up little by little. Please don't break. Please don't break. Okay. Like that. Bring it up a little higher. About like that. Oh, I gotta remember that wheel right there. Oh, this looks comfortable. Some people just get rid of the top and just leave it as convertible. You'll see them for sale pretty cheap. They just want to get rid of them, like $300 on the internet locally. Let's creep up here without smashing anything. Make sure your antenna is not up. At one time I looked back there and I had the antenna had gone up. And it got caught on the top and it was just bent like that. Didn't bend the antenna, thank God. All right. I've got these pans just in case. It does have a small transmission leak. That's it's like 5 years. It's really just seeps a little bit. Only in the garage, never on the driveway. It's so weird. And I found this pan. I think it was my mom's. And I figured, wow, what a cool pan, just in case. All right. So now I'm gonna lower it all the way down. One thing I wanted to show you is that this one, yeah, this one I'm gonna have to re-glue it, do something. This one, see this one? This is that material shrinking like the 300E. It's kind of like vinylette. Nah, I'll just bring it down. And that's it. It's a big ritual. We try to, you know, do what we can. There. I have that thing, that hoist screwed into beams. Oh, it's fine. No, I'm going to hit my head on that. So now I'm just going to put this on a rolling cart and store it in the junk room till the end of the summer. You gotta exercise every part of these cars. If you don't, things start going bad. Ta-da! My son's baby blanket. I knew it'd come in handy one day. Okay, so now we got the SL in convertible mode. There's a windscreen I can put up. It helps if my wife ever wants to get in there and not have her hair all messed up. All right, I'm done with that. Yeah, there it is. In all her glory, the 500 SL. Yeah, there's that speaker. I made this. This is not perfect, but you know, hey, it looks pretty darn close from this to this. I got a Joann's fabric here. That's a Sundowner speaker. That was a challenge getting that in there, but at least I didn't mess it up too bad. Yeah. Let's check it out. Pretty retro. All right, now just pick this up. All right, I am back after about a week. I had to get a new camera because the old one, the GoPro 10, decided to just go bad. So I got a GoPro 12. Yeah, the GoPro 10 was it was an e-commerce camera off Amazon. Don't ever get e-commerce, because that means it's been refurbished, so somebody else owned it. Who knows what they did, you know. I joined a forum on these cameras, and I showed them the footage, and they said, well, nah, they're not supposed to do that, get rid of it. You know, I don't know. So I sent it back, and got the 12, which is pretty cool. It's got Bluetooth and stuff. Still learning how to use it, but I've got to try the soft top. Forgot to try the soft top. I'm gonna let's see. Thing opens. Cool. Everything works. I'm getting fumed out here. Go for a little drive. God, it was like 101 here yesterday. Today wasn't so bad, but yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of fuel in here. It's got a little over a quarter tank, supposedly, but you know, who knows. I'm try to adjust this camera. Something like that. Yeah, so this see, the Hero 10 was $199, and I got this one on Prime Day, I think of the 17th of July, and it was $299. So usually they're about 400, so scored on that, I hope. And we'll see if this thing overheats or not. They all overheat. It's just the nature of the beast on these. So I'm going to bring a little cooler just to cool it down, just in case. All right, we got some gas. I can take off. It's so weird driving around with this thing on your head. Yeah, that used GoPro really, God, it really sucked. That's fun. Thing really hooks up. It's almost like it gives it an extra 10 horsepower when you do that, when you take that muffler off, man. It's like crazy. Temperature's probably down to maybe 85 degrees. But at least, hey, the top works. Got the muffler off. Next projects with this car is working on the hard top, replacing the headliner for the second time. I don't know what it is about the headliners in these 90s Mercedes. And this car gets kept indoors, so it's just the heat that breaks them down. But that's okay. It's only I've already got the glue for it. I think last time I bought it, it was maybe $30. I mean, you can get the OEM one if you can even find that. You probably can, but you're probably gonna, I don't know how much they would charge for something like that. All right, so here I am at the noisy little airplane up there. There's an airport way over there in Winchester or something. I used to live in Orange County, right under a runway. So here we are, the SL in all her glory. Got the top up. It's pretty quiet on the inside with the top up. Got the original chromies. Those were a dealer option at the time. Usually most of them just came with the silver like that, but then for an extra amount of money you could get the chrome ones, and everybody got the chrome ones. Fletcher Jones. We have a Mercedes dealer in town here in Temecula, and every once in a while you'll see Doug DeMero there. He hangs out there. He gets to test drive all the cool AMGs and stuff, and he lives, I think he moved from the East Coast because the weather sucks there during the winter and he can't do his filming, so he moved down. I think it's maybe La Jolla, a couple hours away from where I am, maybe an hour and a half. I found this great little parking lot. It's a church. It's a park and ride donated by that church. I don't know what kind of church it is, but I know that when I was listening to Doug, he was answering questions and stuff. Where do you find places that are secluded to go film do your videos? And he goes, churches. He said especially Mormon churches, because they're like always empty, the parking lots. He goes, he was at one and the people came out. I thought they were going to tell him to leave, and instead they just brought him food and water. I don't know if they could do that here. But yeah, there's a ton of churches. I think they're building an addition to that. I think that's another church they're building. I mean, there are more churches in this town, which is okay because, you know, it's low crime, you know. Do have homeless people. You see graffiti, next day it's gone. There she is. I rebuilt that top. It didn't work at all when I got it. Took all the cylinders out. I think this one's got 11, could be 12 hydraulic cylinders that make the mechanism work. Took them all out. Took me a couple weeks. Then I sent him up to Oregon to Top Hydraulics, and he put new seals on there. You can buy seal kits and stuff on eBay, but he uses a special silicone that he developed that's supposed to last a lifetime. The original seals on all of these just go bad. They just degrade. I think they use biodegradable seals, and some of the cars have biodegradable wiring, upper lower engine harnesses. I think it's 93 to 95. This is 91. It's perfect on the wires. But yeah, that was fun rebuilding taking all that. The whole interior had to come off, you know, out. The whole back part was insane. Get a better look at that speaker there. I mean, that's no rips or anything. One thing with the early cars is the plastics go bad. These certain plastics in here, these things, the visors go bad. The outside of the car It's fine, there's nothing wrong. It's the interior on these. I think the later ones, maybe they got better plastics, but the mirror housing, the surround, the whole mirror thing, it gets sticky and it can break. I try not to use it. It's electric. You use that little that right there. Other than that, I think it's just the. I think this is okay. It's these little surrounds right here. You can buy these for like $40 or 3D printed $40. And the sun visors. That's pretty much it on the plastics. Yeah, so you got a roll bar right here. See if we can get it to come up. And you just, let's see if I can do this. Yeah. So that roll bar comes up, and then there's a screen thing that attaches right here, and if you roll the windows up, you know, your wife's hair won't get messed up. But yeah, it's pretty good. Not too many scratches. Every once in a while you mess up with those pins on this part. Kind of kills you when you do it, but you know, what are you gonna do? Anyways. It's got that wonderful buzzer. Then you got let's see, you've got this. Forget how to use it. I know that it slides up. Oh, there. This, the mighty armrest. And then I think it also opens up like that. That's storage. Then you have map pockets here. That's storage on either side. Then both these doors come up. I think there's an original manual in here. I don't know what else. Airbag. You got this cool. This is all lit up at night. It's pretty cool. Anyways, okay. Yeah, so I stopped for a little while, and my idle is stuck on high. It's the idle control valve. I gotta take it out and clean it with some carburetor cleaner. It's always something with these old cars, huh? Yeah, you can feel it. Idle's high. I don't know why they do that. But a new one is, God, I think they're like $350. Crazy. It's time to clean it out. I cleaned it out about, oh, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. They just get gunked up with stuff. Yeah. The only thing I hate is these kind of hard rubber tubes that go to it. Those can break when you're taking the thing out to clean it, so gotta be real careful. I think I have a video on it. Yeah, I do have a video on it. But all you gotta do is take it out, clean it out with carburetor cleaner. So kind of like a little valve that goes in and out, controls the idle. Starting to roast. Got my temperature up to the 90 mark. I had the air conditioner on. It seems pretty good now. It's about 800. Got a motorcycle behind me with a stereo going, hear it? I used to have a big bike with a fairing and a Blancpain stereo on it. It was so badass. I drove that thing everywhere. With that muffler off, it kind of reminds me of a muscle car. I used to have a Chevy Nova SS, I think 396 with headers on it and stuff. That was, oh my God, 40 years ago. I didn't know enough about cars then, but it was really fast. I got it from my brother. He got out of the army and he bought it, and he jacked, you know, did stuff to the tranny and everything. It was like, anyways. Okay, let's take this off. Let's wave to Matt. Hey, Matt! That's my air conditioning guy. Anyways. Okay, back home. Yeah, it's just, I forget where it is. It's like right under, I think it's like about right under here. It's easy to get to. Anyways, that's it for today. So I got, that's how I take the top off, and that's how I take the muffler off. And it's fun. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.